Hello to one and all. My name is Aradhya Vats and I am 2015-20 IPM batch pass out from IIM Indore. And by God's grace, I was also the gold medalist of the 15-20 batch. So today we're going to talk about the campus of IIM Indore, and I'm going to briefly touch upon the campus life as well. Now, IIM Indore is fondly called the castle on the hill. I repeat, castle on the hill. So the campus is very beautifully situated atop a hill, and the hill is called Prabandh Shikhar. So if you look up the address of IIM Indore, it's Prabandh Shikhar, Rao Pithampur Road. By the way, it's 20 kilometers, roughly 10-20 kilometers outside the Indore city. So it's in the outskirts on top of a hill which is called Prabandh Shikhar. Now, if I were to translate, Prabandh Shikhar means management peak, or we can say peak of management. Sounds better that way. So very fitting for a B school. Now, the best part about being situated upon a hill is the sunsets and the sunrise, of course. I mean, if you get up that early, then yeah. Otherwise, sunsets are there for you. And the beauty is that you don't even have to go to a specific spot to watch the sunset, although there are spots from where you will get a beautiful, gorgeous view of the sunset. But the best part is that when it's 6 p.m. in the evening and you just finished with classes and you're walking down the hill, going to your hostel, it's there. It's there for you to witness the beautiful sunset. While you're walking down the hill, you can, gaze at the sunset. You don't have to make any special efforts, go to a separate place to watch the sunset. So yeah, I mean, how cool is that? Now, one of the disadvantages of being situated on a hill is that, of course, you have to walk a lot, and in order to go to the mess from the hostel, and I'm talking about the IPM hostels, the newly built IPM hostels which were constructed especially for the IPM batch. And when I joined the college in 2015, that was the first year in which the hostels were opened for the students. The construction was finished and the hostels were functional, in use. So from our hostel, we used to climb up a hill to go to the mess. From the mess, we had to climb another hill to go to class. Later on, they opened another mess near our hostels. So the mess was nearby, but still, the distance from the hostel to class was 2 hills. We had to climb them in order to get to the academic block. So yeah, that is there, but it helps you keep fit, if you look at the positive side of things. Now, the IIM Indore campus is actually the biggest among all IIMs, to the best of my knowledge. It is the biggest campus, sprawling 200 acres. It's a sprawling 200 acres campus, and it is lush green. There are flower beds, there is wilderness. You can see frogs hopping about on the roads, on the stairs, in the hostels, in the rainy season, because there is so much greenery all around that you see a variety of birds, I wouldn't say animals, because not really, but yeah, there are a lot of frogs all around the campus. So you have to be a little careful while walking down the steps, while walking on the road, so that you don't step on a little froggy, So yeah, it's pretty big and it's full of greenery. And after I graduated, which is post 2020, there have been some developments. Different types of gardens have come up. So there is a spiritual garden which has 9 varieties of plants corresponding to the 9 planets, Then there is another sound garden, if I'm not wrong. It has wind chimes. So when the wind blows, the wind chimes move and vibrate, and that sound is carried with the wind all across the campus. And yeah, so these different types of gardens are there. I also have heard that now there is this particular place where they do organic farming. So horticulture is also practiced at IIM Indore. Now, coming to the hostels. Well, the hostels are very fancy, especially the newly built IPM hostels. Very big, spacious rooms with good furniture, nice washrooms, and during the first 3 years, you have to share your room with, I think, 2 other people. So it's a three people occupancy room. But during your MBA, 4th and 5th year, you will have a single occupancy room. Yeah, so that's there. The mess is very nice. The mess is huge, and there are many mess. Actually, there's no single mess. There are many mess spread all throughout the campus, and the food is great. The best part is that there is a lot of variety. So even the mess is very fancy in that sense. There were 2 types of rice. I remember during our time, during the lunch, there were 2 types of rice for lunch. There was dessert, there were fruits. So yes, very, as I said, very fancy. The classrooms have a very nice ambience, especially the newly built classrooms. And you can look up the images on Google, of course. So the newly built classrooms, they are very aesthetic. The wallpaper, the colors, and the furniture that they have used. It's all very aesthetic. And just to add a little note for you over here, the desks have nameplates. Maybe this is a common culture across colleges, maybe, but just to make you feel good, I'm going to tell you this, that the desks have nameplates. So there is Aradhya Vats written on your assigned desk. Of course, there are desks assigned to all students, and it carries your name. So yeah, it feels good. Okay, sports facilities. There is a whole sports complex. It has a squash court, lawn tennis court. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool. And apart from that, every hostel has a sports arena. So every hostel either has a basketball court or a badminton court of its own. And apart from that, the hostels have common rooms where people meet up. And those common rooms have billiards, carom, these indoor games. So a lot of sports facilities are there. Lastly, touching upon the campus life very briefly, and we will also elaborate upon the campus life in the upcoming videos. Here, I'm just giving you a taster, and I'm going to leave you at that. I remember I used to get up at 8 a.m. in the morning, go for classes, finish classes by 4-5 p.m. Right. After classes, we used to either have an event, some or the other club or committee would be conducting an event, or there would be meetings for upcoming events and fests. So either meeting or attend an event, or if there's a lot of homework or assignment or there's a test coming up, then you go for a study session or something. Otherwise, I especially had a venture. It was a restaurant that I used to run in the campus. It was called Sweet and Spice. So I used to go there, look after its affairs, and then attend my meetings and all. All in all, you finish classes by 5 p.m. and then you do all of this stuff. And I remember I used to step back in my room at 2 a.m. and then crash on the bed, just simply crash, sleep like a baby, and then get up at 8 a.m. again and repeat. So this was the grill, and I'm going to leave you at that. See you in our upcoming videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.